Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, well, we are going to be checking out more of the underwater update. Yes, I know, I've done like 2 videos on it at this point. But today, well, we're actually going to go underwater. Like, in fact, my latest 2 videos have, yes, been about the underwater update. But in neither of them did I ever go underwater. So now you may be looking at this plane and be thinking, this thing can't go underwater. And that's true. So we're going to be skydiving out of this. So the plan is, we're gonna fly over to that waypoint, skydive out of this plane, jump out of it, which is why I have a parachute equipped, and hop in a submarine where we can explore this underwater trench. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the parking brake and start going forwards. Here we go, and oh, okay, this isn't really how you're normally meant to take off, but I just went off the runway and took off from the grass there. What is up with the landing gear? Are you guys seeing this? The front landing gear is glitched into the block in the front. That is so weird. Oh, I can literally see the tire coming through the floor. That is so weird. At least it isn't messing with my flight too much. Because, the game is seeing a collision here, so it's trying to, pitch me upwards. Anyways, we should definitely start getting ready. Sadly, this thing doesn't have an auto stabilization feature, but that's not too big of a deal. Okay, let's make our way out here. Open the door and jump. Oh, okay, I might have jumped too early. Have I? Oh no, I jumped at the perfect time. Alright, and open our chute right now. Let me use my binoculars. I want to see it crash. And oh, there it goes. It just vanished. And now there is the submarine. You can see the top of it coming out of the water right there. Here we go, into the water. Okay, so the trench we're going to be exploring is called Zen Trench. Seems to be a pretty interesting place. There are other underwater landmarks like these ruins and a sunken ship, and we might go exploring those later on. Oh, look at this. This thing has an airlock. Oh, there isn't very much space in here, is there? Let's start going underwater. Wow, this is one fast submarine. Alright, I'm gonna increase the target depth to 8 meters. Yeah, that looks good, and we're gonna turn this on. This should make it so that we will start pointing downwards automatically. Yeah, look at that. That's good. Let's make that a little bit deeper, 13 meters. Yep. Wait, we just passed over the ravine or whatever. How do I fill my ballast? Oh, it's starting to flood already. Okay, the ballast is increasing now. I think it's because I turned on set ballast and changed the depth target. Now it knows I want to go underwater. Hey, look at that. The ballast is getting flooded. I'm going to wait until it's completely full. There we go. Look at that. It says ballast is flooded now. Now it should be pretty easy to just go down into the water. Alright, I'm going to turn on all of my lights just so I can see stuff a bit easier. That's supposed to be a trench. To be honest, I'm not really seeing a trench right now. Okay, once we get to the waypoint, will be where the game tells me the trench is. Oh, is that massive drop the trench? That is definitely a trench. Look at this. How cool is that? There's a massive drop here. And we are under the waypoint, so yes, this definitely is the trench. This is so cool. Is that underwater cabling I see? Wait, I need to go into photo mode for this. That is, it's hard to tell, but you guys definitely can't see what I'm doing. No, if I increase the contrast, everything just goes black. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a noticeable darker line running along the rock, and I think that is underwater cables. Oh, okay, we're right on top of that black thing, and because of our spotlights, we can now much more easily see what it is. Yeah, that definitely is underwater cabling. That's cool. Alright guys, so checking out that valley thing, the trench, wasn't that interesting, I'm gonna be honest. Well, we couldn't really see much. Anyways, I decided to take a few screenshots from what it should look like, and you guys can look at those right now. It's really just an underwater trench, nothing too special about it. But now, we are going to be checking out, in my opinion, probably a much cooler place underwater, which we're called the Natera Ruins. It's like a tiny Atlantis underwater or something like that. Alright guys, you can't really see it out the front window, but if you look at the sides, you can actually see a tiny bit of the ruins. Look at that! Obviously, if I go in third person, you guys can very clearly see it. It's a lot cooler than the trench, I'm going to be honest. We're going to be turning on our lights as to illuminate the structures, and these look like they've got to be really fragile. These are Romans or Greeks built these before they were swallowed up by the ocean. Yeah, this style of architecture really reminds me of that stuff. One complaint I have about the submarine is that it's very positively buoyant. Even with the diving weights on and a completely full ballast, this thing just wants to float up to the surface. Time for a thumbnail shot. What do you guys think of this? I think this looks pretty cool. Alright, we can do some cool investigation work on this. I'm sure there isn't really much to look at though. It's just a bunch of pillars. I would want to get out, but the problem is the submarine just is floating back up to the surface for some reason. Okay, you know, let's just be quick about this. I'm going to get my oxygen mask. This thing better have a diving suit on it. Yep, okay, good. Alright, we're going to open the bottom hatch of the airlock. I'm really glad this thing has a airlock. Some submarines don't have an airlock, which is just disappointing. Like, how am I meant to check out the underwater scenery when, you know, I can't even get outside without flooding? Anyways, if we go around here, we can just look at these. What is up with the terrain? I didn't know the ancient Romans were able to use like levitation technologies to make their supports float. What is this? Why are the supports not attached to the ground? Like, okay, look, if I swim upwards, right? This support is literally just floating in the air. Look, it's not connected to anything up top. And even if it were, I don't think that would be able to support it. Floating above the ground like this. And it's not even a small gap. It's like a large gap. You could fit like 4 people, 5 people laying down in this position that I am in. Just like this. Oh, even the rubble is floating above the ground. I bet you the Stormworks devs didn't expect anybody to go underneath the rubble. They were all supposed to stay inside the submarines. Speaking of submarines, where is my submarine? Oh no, don't tell me it floated up to the surface. Yeah, there it is. It floated up to the surface. Let's get rid of this suit so I can actually see now. And well, I really liked the ruins. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below. And I'm going to end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!